calling you a radical. This might be the most important video I've ever done. That's saying a lot. So, the climate czar, Gina McCarthy, Radnet cover-up Fukushima queen. One of you in the press conference asked her about Fukushima. She tore down the Radnet dishes. She is the queen of the Fukushima cover-up. Then we had to have these horrible 4 years of Trumpism, which they didn't even address any in his EPA. Forget about it. So this is important because the EPA right now, Jennifer GRANHOLM's confirmation hearing is going on right now. Now this is important for you regurgitating goats that are just regurgitating whatever Alex Jones, Fox News, Drudge Report tells you. It's like these buzzwords they throw onto you and you just regurgitate them like the Paris Accord, the climate summit has evolved. I've been all over this. This is important. So they've been debating what role nuclear. So finally they get it through. They've been debating globally, you know, in Vienna, all over the world, the Paris Accords. They voted, plain out, simple. They plan on come out. I'll quote their words. There's absolutely no room for any nuclear energy in the Paris Accords. Zero. Zero. In fact, they go further. They say kill it. Kill it all. Here's the United States of usury. Nuclear weapons, which nuclear waste are one and the same, is internationally against the law right now. Ask her about that. Nuclear waste, you have to have nuclear energy for nuclear waste. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Fukushima, Fukushima, Fukushima. The debate ended on nuclear energy on March 11th. It was actually March 10th here, 2011. The debate's over. These little SMRs are perpetuating. My guess is the SMR on the new scale, which the former head of the nuclear regulatory, they've already taken her out. She worked at Idaho National Lab with Reyes on this SMR scam in Utah, and Utah is debating on Donovan Mitchell versus Shaq. Shaq's little sister just died of leukemia. This is our wasting your time legislatively. Jennifer GRANHOLM, current TV, Al Gore. Let's see. So she's the new, head of the EPA, queen. Gina McCarthy, who crashed Radnet. I watched him tear down the Radnet dish on March 12th, right there. I watched him. I videoed it. They took it down. She was at a Radnet. They crashed it. Obama raised the limits how many times? Well, get what Trump did. Trump got rid of all limits. I didn't think it was possible to be worse, his EPA, than they. So somebody please ask Jennifer. I will. GRANHOLM, just ask her about Fukushima. This is the same day. Now, it's being reported. You could read. I'll post the crowd report coming out. They're saying we don't even know what this toxic is. The Great Pacific Genocide. This is a nightmare that's gone on. More animals have crashed in the past 10 years since Fukushima had in the previous 2 million years. It's a disaster. It's a nightmare. The atomic comes out and moves their clock. They move their clock again. That is turned into the atomic. What a joke that's turned into. I got news. The clock struck midnight 10 years ago. The clock struck midnight 10 years ago. The clock struck midnight on March 10th right here, that night, 2011. Ask her. Say it. Ask her something. Fukushima, Fukushima. The world is all talking about Fukushima, including in Paris. Games 2024, Paris. Florida wants the leukemia games. Ask her about Fukushima. Say it, one of you reporters. The 60 Minutes, a lot of these, I'm telling you, this karma is very real, which I call it the Blanche particle. What's the Blanche particle? I was given 2 months to live in 2011. Went into bone marrow transplant on 11/11/11. What a story. What a story. How have I survived? The Blanche particle works in symphony with the God particle. What is that? Lack of denial. Fighting back. It's your only hope. In the name of all the animals of the Pacific Ocean. Her confirmation hearing's going right now. Say it. Say it. Say it. I'm so disgusted with the Trump administration I could throw up. Met with the bee 18 times. The bee's dying of cancer. Head of the IA died of cancer when he went to Fukushima. I talked to him in Vienna. The Trump administration, I didn't think it was possible. His EPA worse than this. Well, here's Gina McCarthy. She's going to give a press conference here. It's one of you reporters. One of you. What? You don't have kids? You don't have family? You don't think that Fukushima affects you? Why don't you just ask her about the Fukushima? ABC's reporting today that the NRA has gone in there, which, who's the NRA? The Nuclear Regulatory Authorities, who've been blocked from going in Japan for 6 years, they got in. They're reporting it's a catastrophe, and there are 90,000 tons of spent fuel disaster all over. The core's in the ocean. What do you think is going to happen? Oh, the clock struck midnight. It struck midnight. Is it 11? Stairway to heaven. Oh, it struck midnight on struck midnight. March 11th, 2011.